to my channel, Handmade by Ying with Donna and Joe. And today I have a special guest with me, Day. She'll be back with us in just a minute. Today is September the 21st, 2025, and it's 9 o'clock a.m. on a beautiful Sunday morning. Thank the ones that are in the chat today. Because of the thumbnail, people may not come in, but this is all about different kinds of retreats that you can find yourself going to, or ideas. If you don't have to go to a retreat center basically to do a retreat. Like when we do our Zooms, it's kind of like you're doing an online retreat, if that makes sense. So let me slip into the chat. Michelle, good morning. Good morning. Joy, good morning. I love the coffee. Yes, the girls already got hers. I've had my first coffee and now I'm on to my iced coffee. Yeah, I got to be all hyped up today. Donna Bogart, good morning, sweetheart. Good morning. Day, welcome.
Hi, how are you? Hi, everybody.
So today, Day and I are going to be talking all things retreat. Our likes, our dislikes, our the way that we run our retreat. And I say ours because Day's my right-hand girl. Everybody knows that. If I need help, Day is there. If I have questions, I bounce them off of her and she gives me insight and input, and then we take it to Joe for the final approval. Good morning, Janet. Good morning, Pat. So anyway, Day, good morning, sweetheart, and thanks for taking the
Morning.
time to join me this morning.
Yeah.
I didn't realize when I said I was going to be on the long arm, and I was going to bring everybody along for that, I changed thread is what I've done, and I bought it over at Linda's, the online Linda's.
Huh?
It's not, my machine doesn't like the thread.
Did you buy Glide?
After I thought I bought Glide, but it's not Glide. Yeah.
Because I bought all the stuff I bought from Linda, all the Glide is working beautiful on my long arm.
Yeah, I don't think this is I took a picture, I sent it to you. I can't see what it is, but anyway, long story short, it's not, my machine just does not like it. So, after several hours yesterday, yeah, and I'm talking several, I Day, I just sent it to you. That way you have, and you can say what it is because I can't see the print. Long story short, Joe and I, we changed the needle. We changed tension. We went from cruise mode to precision to all kinds of things. We spent like 4 or 5 hours on the machine. Finally, after needle change and recalibration, the whole 9 yards, we reset. I thought last night I was at my wits. I was like, you know what? I need to walk away. I can't do this anymore tonight because I was getting flustered. He said, go to bed, sleep on it, and you'll have your answer in the morning. So I got up at 4:30 this morning and I was like, the only thing I could think of when I went to bed last night that I had changed was my thread. I
I've never
opened
heard
one
of
of
that
the
one.
new ones. I opened one of the new ones and put it on to start this project because I liked it. Was called Cotton Candy and it would give a lot of the color. Well, let me tell you what. My machine does not like this new thread. So I'm going to be reaching out to Linda and see if I can return and get what I'm used to. I bought it thinking it was the smaller things of the Glide, and I don't think it is.
No, that's
So,
called the one you showed me. The picture says Finesse Classic, and it's a 50 weight,
yeah, that's my
and
machine.
it's like a beige. It's like a beige color.
I sent you 3 pictures.
Oh,
You
hold
should
on.
have all three.
Okay.
So anyway, I changed the thread back to my light whites and it ran perfect. So hours wasted yesterday because I changed thread. So I had to recalibrate the machine, recheck everything. So got 4 rows in this morning and I left Joe sleep while I was just trying to make sure. And I told him, I said, you know what? I'm not going down and do the long arm because I was already flustered yesterday. I said, I'll tell you what, I'll do another project with everybody after I get back from retreat because my alarm went off on my phone this morning about 7:30 and it said 14 days for me before I leave. 16 days to retreat.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Oh.
That Finesse Classic.
No, I
'Cause
won't
you
ever
bought
use it.
variegated.
Yeah, I love variegated. So
Yeah.
anyway, long story short, my machine, that's why we did not go live downstairs. I made the mistake of, I thought I bought Glide variegated and I didn't. So anyway, I'll be reaching out to Linda and find out about a return swap kind of thing back to my Glide. So let me see, Janet, come in the chat. Good morning, good morning. Mary Tally's here. Good morning, sweetheart. Linda Parsons. So anyway, it's Sunday morning. We've got 29 looking. And just a few in the chat. So if you're a lurker, do me a favor, give me a heart in the chat just so I can gauge what's going on. So if you have ever been to a retreat of any kind, whether it's a revival, whether it's a retreat, whatever, do me a favor. Give me a thumbs up in the chat. Good morning, Miss Pat. Good morning. So I can gauge where Day and I are. I've got some ideas we wanted to talk about this morning. We're going to bounce some ideas, and what a better way to have your insight and input as well. If you've ever attended one of my retreats, please chime in as well. This will be my 8th retreat that I've hosted. Day's helped me, what, the last 3 years?
Yeah.
Last 3 years, so she's at like 5 or 6 easy. And we've got it down to a good science right now. Good morning, Bob. Good morning, Pat. Welcome, welcome. So anyway, yes, okay. And I know Pat has as well. I'm trying to look here. And so the ones that are here today have not, other than those two. So as Day and I talked this morning, chime in if you, I want to know what your takeaway is from the retreats that we host. Because for us, I can tell you my takeaway from the retreats. I'm going to give you just a couple, and Day, I'll ask you the same thing. My takeaway from hosting these retreats is very, very simple. I enjoy meeting everyone. I enjoy the way I can walk around and see all the different projects in the quilting styles. And between Day and a few others, I really did not like batik at all. I was absolutely not a batik girl. But when I went to a retreat, what, 2 years ago, Day?
I think it was,
Day
yeah.
was working with a project and a couple others, and they had batiks. And I was watching how they are so versatile. And there's no right side, no wrong side, according to them, but there is. I had to do my research, you know? But to see the different ways people's minds work, the different projects that they came up with, the socialization, the way that all these diversities, I'm talking like we've had people from all over Canada, as well as in the States, as well as different locations all over, come together from their areas to our retreats. And there's, I don't know how to say, you learn about their different foods in their area. You learn about their different quilt clubs in their areas. There's just so much wrapped up, and we try to squeeze so much into a little bit of time. But our ultimate goal is, when you leave our retreat, 2 things. You got a lot done. And I can't guarantee that because we socialize a whole lot. And the other thing would be, you're making friends that you will stay connected with lifelong. And I hope that in years to come, as we continue to do this, that people come back not just to see their friends, but they like the way that we do things. So Day, what's your thoughts?
I've enjoyed it. Well, like I said, the first time I was going to retreat, I didn't know Donna, I didn't know any of them, but just on YouTube. And somebody had backed out. And I said, okay, I'll fill that spot. And I told my daughter I was doing this, and she goes, oh, good Lord, Mom, you don't know any of these people. I might find you on 2020 or Dateline.
Dateline.
Dateline. And I said, oh, well. But, you know, I've had a great time. I've learned I know how to cook on a flat grill with Pat, my sous chef.
Yes.
I learned how to make a garment bag, you know, from Kat. Help me with that
Yeah.
one. I met April, Becca, you know, Susan, Shelly, Janine, Donna.
Yeah.
It's
And
been
to
a
meet
lot of fun.
face to face is so much different than the Zoom.
Yes, yes. You know, but you recognize the faces because you've seen them so much on Zoom or you know, that kind of thing. But it's been nice meeting everyone and just chatting and seeing how much we actually do have in common and maybe some things that we don't have in common, but we all come together as one and have a good time, you know, have a good laugh and try to help each other. And it's been a ball. We've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it.
Absolutely. If you've been to one of my retreats, type in one thing. Well, type in a couple things and I'll read them. What you like as a takeaway from the retreats? And I'll read the chat for a second. Got to get this brain woke up. Good morning, Kathy. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Sylvia, good morning. Pat, good morning. Yes, on retreats. Yes, never been on a retreat. Felt they were too intimidating. My sewing may not be as good as I think. Let me tell you something, Kathy. At our retreats, there's no judgment. Um, if you can put two pieces of fabric together and you're happy with it, we celebrate that. We hold up our projects. What do we call it? Show and tell.
Show and
Every
tell.
time someone finishes a project, we do show and tell. They get in the center of the room and hold it up, and everybody's oohing and eyeing. At the Nut House retreat, that's the one where we always buy shirts. We do. Day and I like their stuff. They're like the ball. What do they call them? The ball shirts.
Yeah, it's like a
Every couple
three-quarter
years he
sleeve.
changes the colors. But Day and I, we have to always get one. And I think everybody else as well. But never feel like your sewing's not good enough to show, to what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't, not good enough. You know, I don't know who doesn't think their sewing isn't good enough, but I can tell you one thing. I never sewed a lick in my life, in all honesty. And when my son, my oldest boy, was graduating from high school, I wanted to make him a t-shirt quilt or, you know, a picture quilt or whatever. And I talked to my friend that's a very good seamstress, and so was her mother, and she had a gamble, blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, what kind of sewing machine should I get? And she said, buy a Husqvarna, you won't go wrong. And I spent a fortune on that one. Back then it was $800, not knowing a lick of what I was doing. But you know what? I made him his t-shirt, blanket, whatever you want to call it, and I made my son Russell one. Daily Jane, I wrenched my back and I couldn't get her one. But none of my stuff was falling apart, and not all my lines are straight, or not all my points match. But you know what? I enjoy doing it, and the people that I've given them to so far, which are my grandkids, they all love them, and that's all that matters.
Right. It's the journey, not about the completion. And each project that you do along the way, your ultimate goal would be to get better and better, improve.
Absolutely.
Like I know I'm throwing Day under the bus, but I'm just using her as example. She struggled for a little bit keeping true to her quarter inch. She found the ultimate tool that was able to help her, and now she's right on target. So it's a journey. I'm like Day. I didn't sew a lick until 21. And well, during the COVID, I was the go for going and picking up stuff. But I never sewed a lick either. So I learned something new every day. Every day I learn something new. I make it a point to go into someone else's YouTube channel. Day and I, we challenge ourselves. She's always finding cool patterns, cool blocks. We bought the blog builder card decks. Day has EQ8.
Oh, I got to show you something.
And Joe got me a different tool that I can create projects for us. It's just the sky's the limit. We will never live long enough to sell all of our fabric or our projects. So let me slip into the chat to real quick, Dave, so I don't fall behind, and then you show.
Okay.
Let me see. Debbie Foster, good morning. We don't have retreats in Australia, but then Deb, you need to come to the States. I bring you home with me and I take you. Brenda Foley, good morning. Let me see. Candace is in the house. Hey,
Hey,
girlfriend.
Candace.
She is also our partner in crime, her and Miss Pat. I tell you what, they never know what I have up my sleeve for them. Fun, relaxed retreats, excellent food, learning new techniques, and enduring friendships. Amen to that. I tell you. Pat has taken on the role when she attends my retreats of being Dave's sous chef. They've taken over. Is it Friday nights or is it Saturdays? I don't remember. We do Saturday. We do picnics. And it's fun. Retreats are great for snacking. Oh my gosh. If you're on a diet, you don't want to come to our retreats. I kid you not. Laughter and singing. Yes, I can't remember the last song you all come up with. But I'm telling you what, it had to be in stitches. They do sing a lot. It's crazy.
Remember the karaoke?
Yes, that was fun. We have done karaoke, all kinds of crazy. Retreats are a great way to ask questions and learn new things from others. Absolutely. Retreats are great for snacking. Let me see. Retreats are great for enabling shopping. Yes.
Look what
I
I got.
enjoyed learning from others on their own techniques and different tips and tricks, the friendships made and the games. Yes, we play lots of games. Ultimately, Janine's honey bread. And I'm still talking her into, come on, you know you can do this. I can make the bread. I'll bring the bread machine, but mine will never hit the level of Janine's. She just has it to a science. Retreat makes friends for life. Absolutely. A few years later, I suggested a retreat after our guild meeting. So we held one in January and rent the room for the next day. Awesome. And Lisa, there are no calories at retreat. Yeah, if you think you're going to count calories, don't do it.
Right.
Go ahead,
So,
Dave.
look what I found.
The
Finally,
color wheel.
I finally figured out what the name of it was.
What was it?
Game spinner.
Is that what it's called?
I think that's what it's called. Anyway, you know, y'all know Rob Appel.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, he does this Friday masters thing. Anyway, he picked out a friend of his or whatever. They came together and came up with 6 different blocks.
Ooh.
And you use a color wheel. You use 2 die. One die that's just got 6 dots on it, and the other die has 20. And the object is you throw the die and you pick which number of the block you're going to make. So there's 6 blocks. Then you spin the color wheel and you see what color you're going to use.
Oh, so cool.
And then you throw the 20-sided die and you find out how many colors you get to use to make that
wow.
to make that block.
To make the one block.
To make that one block. So, you know, if you get, say, green, all shades of green, and then I guess you can incorporate. But the more colors, the higher the number on how many colors you can use, the more colorful your block can be.
Oh, that's so cool. Are you bringing that to retreat?
No, I figured we'd use this for next year when I get back.
Okay.
That might be something fun to do. You know,
we can do a project when you come back. Yeah.
Yeah. But
that sounds like fun.
I just got it in the mail the other day.
Oh, cool. Yeah, Pat, I saw that. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Yeah, let me see. If you have any questions about the retreats, tell me about retreats that you have went to. What is your ultimate takeaway from where you have went to retreats? Do you like them way out of your area? Do you like them in your area? Or within driving distance, flying distance? Tell Day and I, because we are in the process of looking at many options as we're moving into 26, 27. And we're just gonna make plans and see what life gives us, you know? Bummer that the color wheel would be fun at the retreat. Yeah, but a lot of people won't have all those colors with them, so I see what Dave's talking about.
Yeah, and that one thing, that's what I was thinking. I thought this would be something fun to do.
We could do it as a
When I got
solo.
back, we can do it like a so long once a week thing. Spin the wheel, throw the die, and we
Right.
can use it, and we can. I like the blocks that Robert Powell came up with.
Yeah,
So I figured we could use those 6 blocks, good block builders,
right.
and and then see what everybody comes up with. And I mean, you can use. Ultimately, there's no rules, as he says. You can do whatever you want, but
You
it's
do you.
kind of nice to see. You pull in as many, say how many greens you have, but then pull out your secondary colors that from the color wheel that go with it, and
That
stuff
would
like
be
that.
cool. Janet likes, wait a minute. Candace, I like retreats within an 8-hour drive. I get it. Lots of fun ideas. Yeah. Let me see. What else was I going to say? I enjoy meeting the people and the shopping. Just the girls out feeling. Yeah. And I tell you what, our retreats are a blast. If you've not been to the ones at the Nut House, it is what, an hour? Candace makes the journey when she's at the Nut House retreat, her and a few others. They I want to say it's like a little bit over an hour away to go to Lancaster, and they spend the entire day. And
Oh
they come
yeah,
back, and if you go out of the place to go shopping, we kind of do require one thing: you have to show and tell. Show and tell.
yes, we live vicariously through everybody. What I like too is when you go shopping at all these other different retreat places in other states or what have you. You see the different material that they come up with, the different pattern makers that they use, or fabric makers that they use. You see fabrics from those states compared to
Right.
what you have in your own. Like some of us, I have a Hobby Lobby, I had a Joann's, and I have one quilt store about a half an hour from me. Everything
Right.
else, that's probably like another half hour to 45 minutes the other way. But you see all the different qualities and different fabrics that you don't see like at a Hobby Lobby. And some quilt stores are very big and other ones are quite small. So
Right.
some specialize. Like there was 2 in Emily City that are across the road from each other, and each of them is specialized in certain fabrics. Like
Right.
one did Tula,
Oh yeah, I remember that.
and then the other one did Ruby Star Society. One did batiks. One did Riley Blake.
We've been to the one in Michigan. It was like they specialized in a lot of tilde fabric I had never heard of.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa.
One
But
in
the
that one,
fabric is so pretty.
and that one quilt store that we went to, Judy Niemeyer across the whole back wall.
Yep.
And stuff.
Yep.
So it's nice to see all kinds of different things.
Absolutely. Let me see, Candace. It's not weird sharing a bedroom with other people, surprisingly. No, it's not. Because by the time you go to bed at night, you already know who you're sleep. Well, that sounded weird. I had to shut up.
Who you're sleeping with? Is that what you said?
Yeah, you already know who you're sleeping with. But I meant in the rooms, because there's a 6-pack room, there's a few 3-packs, a 4-pack, and then a 2-pack. So it's just funny the way that I make sure that who you're sharing a room with, you're sharing a table, so you're getting to know them, if that makes sense. So let me see. In the area or within a few hours drive. I get it. Yes. The games. We have got a lot of games we play at our retreats. I kid you not. Day and Candace at the Tennessee retreat, they'll be running the games for me. I have a great big tote, and whatever they come up with from that, they'll be doing a game called, what is that? Right, left?
Left, right, center.
Left, right, center. And they want to know why I won't play it with them. Yeah, that's not going to happen.
It'll be fun. You'll enjoy it.
Hey, Heather. Good morning. I see several retreats that I would love to attend, but the financials prevent me attending, especially when airfare, car rentals are involved. I understand. Yes, visiting new quilt stores are fun. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Retreats are fun sewing in your PJs with friends. We do a lot of PJ sewing. What do they say? The foot pedal to the metal and you're sewing barefoot. You know, a lot of people
barefoot.
do that. It's just fun. You never know. The
Barefoot
panel
is bad.
swap, that's a big hit at our retreat. We do a quilt exchange. This next one, before we knew who we were gifting to. This year, for the Tennessee one, you're not going to have a stinking clue because Candace and Day are on the back end. Make sure you put your quilt in a pillowcase, and the girls are going to be swapping the stuff around. So even if you tell, I'm going to use Janet as an example. Janet would tell Brenda, hey, I made that one and it's your color's blue and I made that specially for you. And then Brenda would tell, I'm just picking someone, Michelle. Hey, Michelle. This way the girls don't worry about it. You can make whatever you want because Candace and Day are going to be swapping your pillowcases, so no one's going to know what's on the inside. So when they get numbered,
so when you
and
make
then
your quilt,
after the swap, listen to me, after the swap, the matching pillowcase will come back with that quilt. So you have to give up the pillowcase.
If you're making a label, don't put put your name on it that you gave it, but don't put anybody's name on it that it's two.
Right, because it won't get to them.
The two might not get it.
Right. Retreats are fun. Sewing in your pajamas. That's to me is the fun part. So let me see what else. This one coming up. Normally I'm already packed and everything's down in the garage waiting to load. I've been a little bit lax this one. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. That's all I got. It's going to be fun. Brenda, good morning from Maine. So one thing I am going to open up today, and I haven't discussed it with Dave, but I think it would be fun. For my Tennessee retreat, and Dave's going to think I've done lost my noodle. I do have 9 open seats this year. So what I am going to do is this is only going to be for 30 days.
That's for
the
Pennsylvania.
This is for the PA one.
Okay.
All right. What's our dates for the PA? Is it 9 through 14, right?
Hold on, let me look.
I want to give you the dates.
June 9th through the 14th of June.
Okay. And what I'm going to do is, if you think beyond a shadow of a doubt, if you won a scholarship that Day and I are going to bless you with, you need to put something in writing. Tell us about yourself. Tell us about what else would be included, Day. I don't need your finances.
No,
I don't want to know your personal business. Tell us about yourself, because Day and I and Joe will sit down.
Why would you want to attend a retreat?
Right. Why would you want to do it? And no one needs to know who won because we don't put that out there. It's private. Day and and Joe would be the only ones that know. And we will sit together and review the applicants and pick one. So one person will get a free scholarship to attend our June retreat in Walnut Port, Pennsylvania. Now, what that means for you is you have to get there yourself, but your food is provided. If you can get an airplane to take you to Lehigh Valley Airport, Day and I will pick you up. It's that simple. It's really easy. The only thing you have to do is get there. We will provide you with a free retreat if you are the recipient of the scholarship. And that doesn't mean I'm going to BWI. That means Lehigh Valley only. And do the pickup there. But I'll have Day type up something or Joe, and we'll put it on the community tab as well to open that up. But it'll only run 30 days. So today is what? Let me see. We'll close it November 1st.
21st of September, baby. Earth, Wind, and Fire.
So it'll close November 1. So we'll open it today and it'll close November 1. And then no late ones will be accepted. And if you are interested in attending one of our retreats, they're $550. Your food is included. You get there. And then everybody carpools if they want to go into the little town that's there, or they want to go into Lancaster for that one. There is, I want to say 9 or 10 quilt shops in Tennessee. I'm sure sometime along the way out there's going to be what do they call it, like a car train. Everybody's going to be loading up and going shopping out there as well. On Thursday, we do Thanksgiving feast at all of my retreats, and Saturday is the cookout day, where we always have picnic style, I say. Friday nights, we do pizza nights. Yeah. So there's more food than you would ever eat. We have had good luck renting a room in American Legion for meetings, classes, etc. Awesome. Yep, you can't beat that. I love retreats. I love the camaraderie. I love to meet new people. Like Day was saying, her first one, it was funny. She told Talker and I. And who else was it? April and Sherry. She told us about what her kids said. So we put Day in a chair and we duct taped her. It wasn't duct tape. It was, wasn't it?
Or Scotch tape. Who knows? I don't
There
remember.
was some kind of tape, and we taped her to the chair and she held her hands behind her back. And we did a video. And I don't know where that video ever went, but it was so cute. She's sitting like this and she's blindfolded, and she tells her husband and her kids in this like 1-minute clip, help me, help me. You got to send fabric or they're not going to let me go. And we sent them a little video so she could be on Dateline, but no one ever put you out there.
No. And Paul said, I'll send you a fabric keeper.
So does anyone have any questions? What is your fun? If you've attended a retreat, not just mine, but any retreat, we're looking for new ideas always. Do you like it to be project based or do you like to bring your own? I'm hearing people want me to move forward with bringing a project. And I don't want to do that if there's not enough interest. I like everybody bring your own stuff and do you. But this time I am doing a class on quilt coats. And that's optional. If you want to learn how to make one, I'll have the pattern and we'll do it together.
Right. That I like, make it optional. Hey, I'm going to show this. If you're interested, these are the supplies you're going to need. but I like the fact that you can bring your own stuff, work at it or work at nothing. I mean, totally
Right.
up to you. But
We've had
everybody
people
goes
just
around.
come and be.
Yeah.
They didn't do anything but talk.
Well, and everybody goes around and looks at what everybody's doing, and hey, what do you think about this? And oh, hey, maybe try this or try that, or you sit because somebody's doing something that you've not done before, and you want to see how it's done
Right.
and things like that. It's a lot of fun.
I think it's always fun. Bring your own. Hey, Gwen. Hey, girl. I can't wait to see you. Yes, it's good to see you. 14 days, baby. 14 days. Lisa, optional small project, bring your own. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm more of a bring your own. And if you're coming, try to have them cut out workspaces of a premium, but you can always cut there, you should have a poker night where you bet fabric. Ooh,
But that's
Heather
what we
said,
do. But that's what we do with left, right, center.
yeah, that's left, right, center, but Heather's saying do a poker night
I don't
instead of
think
like
anybody's
you
gonna
would.
want to give up that kind of fabric.
Could you imagine? I bet you one fat quarter for a full house. Is that what
Right.
it's called? Full house? The flush or whatever. A
I think
small group project made with traveling iron caddy. Ooh, yeah, that would be fun. Showcase a few new techniques. Absolutely, Noreen. Hey, lady, so excited. I am too. I am so excited. I hope your mom is too, Gwen. Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be a blast. That's all I have. I've never been to Tennessee, so this one's going to be a fun ride. Joe's going, huh? What do you mean? It's a long. It doesn't matter. I'm taking breaks. Joe goes, you're gonna find out how far Tennessee is. I was like, it's okay. I know it's 12 hours without stops. It'll take me a day and a half to get there. And that's okay. I'll get to see parts of the states I never got to see before. And it'll be fun. Now, use mini charms. Ooh, or charm squares. Good way to swap. Heather, that is cool. I like that too. Play bingo for fabric squares at various sizes. We do play bingo. We just brought the bingo on board. We have so many games. And yeah, the
you got
girl,
you bring in your tub with all the papers.
yes. Yeah, and then you and Candace can pick through and see what games you want to play. And then there's a master list of, ooh, I want to do that, or ooh, let's do this. Yeah, it'll be fun. So, has any of my retreat peeps started packing yet?
I haven't even started packing for my trip.
I haven't either. I, when my alarm went off today and said 14 days, I was like, ooh, yeah, Tennessee is so gorgeous this time of year with the trees turning. We are stopping in Asheville on the way. Where's Asheville? Oh, you're going to have to send me your itinerary, Gwen. I know you're doing a lot of traveling with Mom on the way. Maybe we can meet up somewhere and play card tag, Yes, I started packing Friday. I have one um travel case packed downstairs, but that's literally retreat stuff. And I've got two more I have to pack up here and pick through for game winnings and things. I haven't unpacked. No, you have not. No, you have not. And then Joe will be working on room signage and things like that. So it's just going to be fun. And then I can't wait to hear what everybody thinks of this place. Yepers, some projects already cut and ready to go. Awesome. We hold regular retreats spring and fall, and they are 3 days plus food. Ooh, where are they at, Miss Pat? You never know. You might get a stray pop in. I just love a retreat. I don't care where it's at. I like to meet new people. Do you like the in-person retreat? This is do you do a swap? Yes, we do. Let me see what else. Do you like
Oh, wait. What does she mean by what kind of swap does she mean though?
I don't know.
Noreen, what kind of swap were you talking about? You know what would be nice one time though is maybe um some do a fabric like a fat quarter bundle, like say some it has to be like a 20 piece fat quarter bundle or something of a create a fabric designer and do a swap that way
Yeah, that would
instead of a
be.
quilt, you know.
Yeah, maybe next one. Do you ever do longer retreats, 4 to 5 days? My retreats are you check in on Tuesday and you leave Sunday. My retreats are long ones. I would love to do like a 2 week retreat. Could you imagine? Oh, Joe might miss me though. So do you like this? Have you ever went on like the quilting cruises from like Cindy Rang at the Fabric Patch? What's the other one out there?
I think Rob Appel has done them. The
Rob
Quilting
Lapel,
Marine has
Quilting
done them.
Marine. Yeah, I'm not. If I'm going on a, my personal thing is if I'm going on a cruise, I won't. I
I'm
don't know
going
if
to
I want to
cruise.
sew. I want to go experience everything.
Right. Yeah, I'm not. I don't want to have to pay for a cruise and then pay to sew.
Oh, got you. Yeah, I don't know how
When
any
I
of
go
that
on a
works.
cruise, I want to go check out some of the excursions that like go see the rainforest, go see the Bacardi rum factory,
Right,
go swimming in Haiti, snorkeling, that kind
right. I just think all of them are fun, you know?
Oh,
But I
cruises are
am
wonderful.
honestly looking at Candace is going to be working with me on the back, and I've told her I would do Lower Virginia, maybe Georgia. She's asked me about that, and Candace would help me with that. Linda, wait a minute, Lisa Bogin. I'm saying that right? Lisa Bogin and Etta to star did a cruise. Ooh, that would be fun. Would have loved that. Absolutely. I wouldn't do a cruise retreat either, and definitely not paying the sewing when it's a sewing cruise. Yeah, everybody's take is different, you know. You're going to meet the host, hang out some, learn some amazing techniques. But for me, um, would I like to meet Rob Lapel? Yes. Someday he will be close enough I can say, can you put my tattoo on for me? Because he also tattoos. Yes, GA or South Carolina, maybe by the beach. Yeah, we need to look at that. And I'm thinking of renting a house maybe a week and a half long to make it worth my travel down. Yeah. So I'll do Tennessee. We're just bouncing ideas at this time to see what we all think. It's just fun. So once I get the venues sent to me that I can check out, and then I want to gauge interest. My Fonts and Porter girl, Angela Hoffman, does a cruise. Ooh, would cost too much to get. Wait a minute, cost too much to get to ship. Oh, okay. A beach would be perfect. Yeah. That way you can look at the water. I know me. I wouldn't be sewing. I'd be honest. If I could get a beach house, I would have my machine on the deck and you would know where to find me. Oh yeah, definitely by the beach. After all the summer peeps leave, like in September. Yeah, when it's not cold yet. Yep. I I that is the one thing the stroke stole from me, being able to go walk the beach. Put your feet in the sand, sit there and just soak up the rays. That is my favorite thing.
Yeah, some retreats do supply machines, other retreats, when you go, the company that's or like cruise ships and that, like that, those companies that are doing the cruises and putting the packages together, they have to rent the machines. So if they're renting the machines, you're paying to rent that machine. They're
Right,
not gonna eat that cost, or they won't make any money.
right. I don't know anything about. I've never went on a cruise one. I think it would be fun, honestly, to go and hang out, meet all of the peeps. But for me, I don't know. Do they sew only on days at sea? You know what I'm saying? Or do they sew every day?
I think you can sew whenever you want, because I would assume that the sewing machines are gonna be in a particular room. So
Yeah,
I'm
I
sure
don't know
you can come
anything
and go as
about
you
it.
want, I would
Yeah,
think.
yeah, I don't know anything. I would love to go out to Washington to Cindy Rang's. She has a retreat center out there, and I would love to fly out there and just host one out there. Oh yeah, definitely by the beach after all the summer. Yeah, absolutely. And Donnell's not going to be live today. She's having hubby time day. So let me know if you wish for us to stay on or not, because I'm going to be sewing on the back end. If you want to hang out here, give me a thumbs up in the chats and we can talk all things quilting. Kit, keep the keep the quilting retreats on land. I know I haven't had a desire to go cruising way too many people. I love to cruise, and I would be lying if I said I didn't. I would absolutely love. I'm going to use Beckany and Tiffany's as an example. I would love to go to Alaska. I would love to go on that kind of cruise, but I don't know that time of year cold for me. I don't know. I can't do cold weather. Cold weather messes with me too much. Thumbs up. Yep. And don't ask me what I'm making because I'm just throwing scrap fabric together right now and adding an accent to the back of a pillow that I'm making for Harper. So I'm trying to just basically right now play. I'm play sewing. Let me see. Black, color, white. I need black. Um, a camp in Odessa, PA. Our guild is in New York City. Sometimes we have teacher, but you wait a minute. I can't understand what I'm reading.
Okay, here you go. Hold on, I'll read it.
Yeah,
A
I'm
camp in
reading it.
Odessa,
All the letters are
Pennsylvania.
backwards.
Our guild is in Chemung County, NYSC. Sometimes we have a teacher, but you don't need to take the class.
Yeah.
Pat says, I like the idea of longer retreats. It makes the travel cost worthwhile. Otherwise, the travel cost can be as much or more than the retreat. Oh, absolutely. I agree with that. For me, to do a cruise, depending on where it's at, I got to pay for a flight. So there's an expense. You got to pay for the cruise. And then if you're doing the sewing,
You know,
whatever
I
the
have to do
project is
the
going to cost
excursions
for
too.
your, renting the machine. So, that could be anywhere from what, three to say seven,
I've
$8,000.
Yeah, I have zero idea. I have zero idea on it.
I mean, I'm
Honest.
guessing. I'm guessing
Yeah.
that price.
Yeah, I honestly have not a clue. I've never went on one. Would I like to? I know in my heart I would love to. I would for the experience
Right. To
but
say
I
you did
love
it.
to cruise. I'm
Right.
going to someday be the old lady that lives on the cruise ship traveling the world.
There you go. There's some people
All
that do
my
that
meals
already.
will be provided. My doctor will be on the ship. I could see me doing that. The only thing is I don't have enough space to sew, or I'd be the one lost at sea or something. What is that? The Bermuda? I'd be sucked up in it. I like the idea. Yeah, I'm thinking increasing time length, but that's also going to increase expense because I try to keep everything at a good cost for everybody. But if I rent a beach house, yeah, second in is SI. I don't know what SI is. Am I reading that right? SI?
SL. Oh, they took it out. Okay.
Um, yeah, their cruise, Becca, Ian, and Tiffany. Now that's going to be amazing. That's going to be a lot of fun. Longer retreats are hard for people that work. We only get so many days vacation.
There you go. Yeah. And the only way you can do those is say if you incorporated the weekend into the retreat.
Right. Like
But
me,
that
I have to think outside of the box, you know, and think about that. Yeah, you're right. Yes, definitely more expensive. But you could maybe work from the retreat center, Candace. I don't know, unless you got to be there in person. I'm kidding. Yes, you can sew whenever you want. Oh, okay. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know a thing about them, so I can't give my 2 cents. Would I love to do it someday? Yeah, but I like to do the excursions when I cruise with friends, and I love snorkeling, love it. Swimming with dolphins, amazing. I like all the things cruise. The jewelry stores in the Bahamas, oh yeah.
St. Thomas had some nice jewelry
Mm,
stores.
yeah,
Those emeralds I brought back were nice.
yeah, yeah. Okay, no time limit on sewing. There's always pros and cons, such as Donna's next PA retreat is open. Women is when one of my minions' birthday is. I'm sorry, Heather.
Right, and I
But
agree. I remember having a class reunion, and that year that my class reunion was my son's Russell's birthday. So I'd rather be
right,
with my son on his birthday. So
right.
that took care of spending a week in Key West.
Yes. Let me see. If you have a remote job, it could work. Unfortunately, not a lot of us do. Well, I was trying to help you out, girl.
Jerry says, I agree with Pat Strawhouse. I live in Iowa and the cost and long drives aren't worth a 3-day event. Oh, exactly. But I think we all feel the same way. I live in Michigan. That first retreat that I went with Donna, I sent all my stuff over to her. That was a cost.
Yep.
I had to pay for airline ticket. That was a cost. And then the retreat. So I mean, if you drive to it, that's awesome. But the people that have to fly in and stuff like that, you're looking at at least double the price, if not more.
Right.
So I guess you got to figure out where you want to take a vacation at, I guess,
Right.
or save your
Yeah,
pennies.
since I don't do the state events anymore, I could see doing a beach house at the beach.
Right. Hey, Michelle.
Hey, Michelle. Doesn't bother me any. I'll be home with my minions. I wonder. Sometime, Heather, sometime we have to kidnap you. Robbie will be saying, but she's got to come back. Joe said, maybe we let her go back. We kidnap her.
I don't know.
No, he would say, you can go, but we're all coming. So if you're coming to, when you pack for a retreat, how many projects do you normally pack? That's just for the retreat time. Do you have it already cut and ready to go? Are you bringing it to bind? Count all of your stuff because we're doing games this year on that has to do with that as well.
I think I'm bringing my two minis that I have set already cut and ready to go, all in rows, ready to be sewed.
Right.
Is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I think I'm only going to bring 2 projects this time. And if I get to them, great. I'm bringing my quilt coat to do, and I'm bringing my, what is it? Plotting cuts, because I haven't sewed any of those.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. I'm bringing a couple UFOs, maybe 5 in total. Cool. I think that's the best time to knock out many things. I would bring 1 large project and a couple small ones so I don't get bored. Yeah. I've seen them bring crochet, piecework for their hands, sunning on the back decks, you name it. The Tennessee one does have a hot tub, so if you need to relax, the PA one has a masseuse one call. So like I say, all of them are fun. You know? Yeah, I think I'm only going to bring the those 2 because that quilt coat is going to take me a good bit of time. I thought I would have it cut out before I leave, but I'm not. I have too many businesses going at once. I would bring, yes. Bring extra needles for your machines. Is there anything that you can think of, Day? Ooh, okay.
Rulers. Make sure you put your name on stuff.
Yeah,
So,
please put
it's not
blue
that
tape.
anybody
What is it? The painter's tape.
or
Throw
something.
it on all of your stuff. That way, if someone walks by your table and says, hey, I'm going to borrow this a second, they know who to give it back to.
Yeah, or permanent marker it. People don't, if you will, steal, but sometimes they borrow something because they need it, and then
Yeah,
sometimes
look,
it gets lost.
I have an extra one of these. I wonder who it belongs to.
Not
It's
mine.
it's Miss Pat's. It has all the markings. And I've had it now for a little over a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she knows I have it. And when I get to see her again, she will get it back. Shower shoes, yes. Flying took 3 projects. There was 2 group projects, but driving, I plan on bring 4 border finishes and 4 pre-cut. Awesome. Small cutting and ironing mats. Yes. Give your ideas on what you would make sure that you bring. They all have their pack list. I think Debbie's in the chat. Hold on. Okay. Now I can chat for a minute. Good morning, everyone. I am bringing 2 or maybe 3 projects to do pre-cut, and I also carry my hand projects just in case. Yes. And there's always someone there. I kid you not. There'll be a bucket for scraps, and everybody can just throw their scraps in them. And people do take those and make stuff. You'd be surprised. Yes, absolutely true. Pre-travel costs for cruises. I was actually referring to land-based retreats, but that's on me. I am so confused. Read pads.
Yes, absolutely true. Travel costs for cruises. I was actually referring to land-based retreats, but that's on me. Perhaps I need to go to retreats closer to home, but then I'd miss my American friends.
No, you have to come to America. We would miss you if you didn't.
And then Mama J says, howdy, friends. And Pat says, camping is my best way to travel to the U.S. retreats. My favorite layover nights are at Cracker Barrel.
Oh, absolute.
Kathy Hutchins says, this is great food for thought for the June retreat. I'll send an email to you for more information. Brenda, was it Mitzi was asking for our scraps for thread? Yes, Brenda, it was Mitzi. So anybody coming to the Tennessee retreat, Mitzi is collecting unusable pieces of fabric that, you know, if you don't sew with anything under, under a inch or less, save it for Mitzi and bring it to the retreat. A neighbor of hers is homeschooling her children and teaching them how to recycle. So she's teaching them how to make thread out of or yarn and thread out of fabric. And Mitzi would appreciate it.
Yes.
First aid kit, lots of Band-Aids. My first retreat, I was the only one that brought some. I never needed, but they were a lifesaver for many. FYI, hospital is 100 miles away. Brenda, there, I think there is at least one first aid kit at that.
Yeah, we keep. Now the Tennessee one, I don't know. So pack your Band-Aids in case you need.
Yep.
I love scraps. I think Lisa loves them too. Yes. It's just going to be a lot of fun. I am so stinking stoked. Absolutely. Pat, I like the idea of taking. I like the idea of taking one large project and a few small projects so you can switch things up. Yeah, absolutely. Like if I'm in deep conversation, I can't focus. I need mindless sewing, like strips or something like that. But if I have to be focused on something, I have to have it all cut out, ready to go, everything labeled. But you all know how I am. Absolutely. It all has to be ready to roll. Yes, I like scraps too. Yes, I thought so. And I think, who said Gwen? Yes. Yes, it's going to be a lot of fun. So, like I said, if you're interested in the scholarship for the Pennsylvania one, please submit a letter. Send
Hey,
it to
Debbie.
our email. Scraps, who said Scraps? We know how to get her out of the closet. Is anybody here going to QuiltCon? I'm just curious. I know I am, and I'm stoked. We love to meet everybody. We're just like everybody else. Yeah. QuiltCon is my favorite. I love to go around and see all the beautiful quilts. I don't have to buy a darn thing there, but I do. But I don't have to. I enjoy looking at all the creativity. That's my favorite part.
Aha, there you go. There.
Is hubby coming with you for that one, Gwen? Christina, yes, I am. You will have to hunt day and I down. or use have our maybe for a day, depends on a few things. Yes, Jordy. No, can't afford it. I get it. Things are expensive more. Yeah, I'm going to fly down and meet Day, and then we're going to ride together.
We'll have to stop at Bucky's.
I've never been. I want to stop at everybody talking about this place called Bucky's.
We'll have to stop at Bucky's.
I hear they have chicken.
They have everything.
All I need is chicken. Anywhere I go, chicken, chicken. Definitely a chicken connoisseur. Well, I know now I'll get it in June. Yes. Yeah, I have it. It has these pretty little markings on. Yeah. Yes, going with Stephanie, Diane. Now we're going to QuiltCon. Can't wait. You guys have to remember, all of your YouTube content creators, you know us by our faces. We don't have a clue what anybody looks like. So when you see one of your favorite creators, just go up to them and talk to them and say, hey, I'm one of your subscribers. My name is blah, 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 blah. And if you say blah, 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 I'll start laughing. I swear I will. But you won't see me walking around, but you see me riding around. Joe made me get a scooter. So you'll see me hot rodding through, but they'll be close.
If my feet are sore, I'm gonna have her give me a ride.
Yes. No, he said, I have friends now and don't need him there. You're stuck with us, Gwen.
Hey, what do you think? Oh, not that one. Hold on. Okay.
I can't tell. I don't know what you're doing.
It's a gray.
Yeah, but I have no clue what you're doing.
I'm gonna do this.
That gives better idea. Everybody in the chat, let's do it as a poll.
I had a Lillian loom. I think half yard bundles. So I divvied it up, and I think I can make two quilts, a boy and a girl one, with the different fabrics.
Oh, okay. Hold on, I see if Joe can spotlight you.
This will be one of my projects I take.
For Tennessee or for the travel?
For my travel. But I mean, I can always pull it out because I'm trying to take quite a bit.
Okay. Pin. You'd pin.
You can't talk. You talk, it'll.
I won't.
That's one. This is for the boy one. Looks purpley, but it's blue. And then this one. I suppose it could go either way, but I've got enough of the blue and gray and stuff that I thought I could make two. Bust it up. And then the little crowns. So I'm going to use this gray for both because it says use 8 fat quarters of light fabric and 8 fat quarters of dark fabric. But I'm thinking I'm just going to use those and then use these as the 8 fat quarters. And then I've got this, I'm going to use this same as the one fabric. And then I've got these to do another one with the other fabric. I've been sitting on this for quite a while. That one again. So I'm thinking that might make two cute little. And then the gray with the green. So I'm thinking that'll work to make two quilts.
All right, Joe. There you go.
Why am I not getting?
I think that'd be cool. You can race Becca or Tiffany. Yes, Tiffany's going to have a scooter as well. But mine, I rented to take it back and forth to the hotel because I get off balance too easy even with my brace. Let me see. Bob, Diane says we are taking our scooters too. We are the three squirrels. Yes, you are. And I greatly appreciate you have to. I won't know anybody until you come up to me and say, hey, come here and tell me who you are. I think when I registered, I just put Donna Lee Struntz. I don't think I put him by Ying. But everybody knows each other. Like we know each other as content creators and we know each other as friends. But if I haven't met you face to face yet, you have to let me know. And don't be afraid to come up to me. And if you see Day, grab her. Grab hold of her. She likes that.
Just don't let me get underneath your armpit.
Yeah. She likes to go in for the big hugs.
Yeah, yeah. I ain't doing that this year. Yeah, Becca doesn't get a cart, but Tiffany.
Yeah, I know Tiffany does, but I think when Tiffany's standing, because she has to take breaks from sitting too. Like
Right.
I will, I'll have to walk a little bit. You're going to have to drive the scooter.
Woohoo!
Just don't leave me too far.
No, I won't. And Donna,
Donna,
my husband said the same thing. He had he enjoyed it for the day that he was there with me at QuiltCon, but he said, "Yeah, I don't need to go this time."
No, he saw it once and he's done. Yes, Donna, Lehigh Valley Airport is in Allentown. Yes, that's the one Day flies into.
Yes, it's a nice, small, quaint airport. It's really nice.
You're not flying in on a wee little tiny plane, but the airport is small enough. You land, you walk in, your luggage is already there, and you
Pretty
walk
much.
out the door. It's that easy.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And we've not had anybody complain about the airport. I would love to buy, like what Pat has, the travel pull-along. I would love to do that, to where you can just go and enjoy. That would be me. Joe would like the big one like you and Paul have. The home on wheels.
You gotta have elbow. You have to have elbow room, man.
Joy's saying, Day, instead of being under the bus, you be on top of the scooter. Yes.
I don't know unless I get in front of Donna, then she'll probably run me over.
I know how to drive. You've never been afraid of my driving.
Only when she
Okay.
tries to peel in front of somebody.
I got tired of going up and down the same street.
Right?
I was like, come on, this is the store. This is where you need to park. And then everybody parked. I was looking for ALV. Yeah, you have to check. But that is, Day, can you look up the airport and drop it in the chat?
For Lehigh Valley?
Yeah. I can't remember the name. Hey, Tammy, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So let me see. I've been doing a lot of giveaways, so I'll do one more this morning. And then after that's over, we will call it a day. I've got to get on the long arm and do a wrap up downstairs. So let me see.
I can do it this way.
It's Allentown, but I can't remember the name.
Hold on. Oh, come on. Why wouldn't let me do that? It's It's called Lehigh Valley International Airport. And the
Yeah, but
address,
yeah,
the
but you need
address
to
is-
drop it in the chat, Day.
I
Copy the
tried-
link and drop it in the chat.
okay, here it is.
And that way she will have.
Copy link. Okay, there it is.
And then she can just save the link.
There's the link.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, thank you, sweetheart.
yep.
A pattern. Yeah, just a pattern. I'm not sure which one yet. It'll be a good one. Go ahead and start it now. Joe's going to open up the giveaway. Got to run, going for breakfast since I'm actually awake early enough. Have a good day, ladies. Lisa, hang tight a second.
Exclamation point flash.
They got it. So have you decided how many total projects you're taking with you, Day?
No, I'm starting to kind of get things squared away today. You know, try to cut up the fabric, iron and cut up the fabric. For some
Yeah.
of them. I've got 2 paper piece. I got the two Mickeys. Heather's. I got to try to put that all together to take.
Only enter one time. It's only going to give you one ticket for this one. You have to enter exclamation blessed to be entered in.
And then I think I have enough to make a, because this is a panel.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize it was a panel. Isn't this cute?
Oh, I like that. That's really cute. You could do that as a center of a quilt and build out.
Right. Well, I've got this little bit left too.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll have some more of the gray. So
Right.
and I'll have more because they only need fat quarters, and I think these are 1/2 yards, so I might be able to
Right.
make doubles.
Absolute.
I got enough great nieces and nephews being born.
Enter what? It's a giveaway.
It's a giveaway,
Can you-
Tam.
Exclamation
Bless.
blessed to be entered.
So what's everybody else got going on today on this beautiful Sunday? Donna working on the long arm.
Yeah, I'm going to be going down and get started on the long arm after
I,
the live.
I've got to make the label for my wall hanging and attempt what you want me to do. So I might do that first before I start cutting and ironing to make sure I have it done for you.
I appreciate.
No problem. So there's at least two or three.
Yeah,
Or
if you
maybe more.
can.
Because if I'm cutting, I might as well cut all of these into 5-inch squares.
Right. And if you can, like what you're making me,
Uh-huh.
the letter B, if you can do, think about the breast pocket for the hanky,
Uh-huh.
the letter B, if you can pull that off, because I can get that hooked in.
Okay, so you need a small one too?
Yeah, 2 small ones.
2 small bees
Mhm.
and then 1 big bee.
Yeah.
And I found some gold rings.
You take,
I'll show you what I have. The
you
biggest I
don't
could
have
go,
to show me anything. I trust your eye.
the biggest I could go was 8 inches. But well, I want to show you the lettering to see which one you like the best.
Okay. Cooking, Sun Goblin, pattern giveaway is going on. We're gonna let that run for another minute and then look up ahead of you. We're Gwendolyn, Tammy.
Tammy, just type in exclamation point blessed. And it's all good. Brenda says all she's been doing is ironing, so she's gonna start working on her Jolly Roll project.
Yeah.
Jordy says she was cooking and sewing a ghosty table runner for a friend.
I'm gonna get a pot of bean soup going.
We're just working here. I'm just working here because we have leftover meatloaf and mashed potatoes for dinner
Right.
from the other day. So the kids, I sent all the pizza home with the kids yesterday. There really wasn't much left.
Oh, that's good. They enjoy good pizza pie.
Yeah.
Okay, Joe. Go ahead and close it. Joe's gonna close it and Jordy,
Congratulations.
congratulations. You have to email Joe. He'll drop the information. Congratulations. Yay. Yes, Jordy, you have to email Joe. And in it say Sunday giveaway. Because I did 3 giveaways yesterday. So in the subject line say Sunday's giveaway. And what he's going to do is email it to you.
I was slacking on the job. I forgot to toss in
It's okay.
some channels, so I just threw them in.
So anyway, I have got work to do. I got to get a few things done before I can even begin to pack. So you guys, thank you for coming today. We appreciate each and every one of you. Day, thanks for taking time this morning to hang out with me.
You're welcome.
And
Thanks for
a little
inviting me.
bit. Everybody in the chat, thank you for your input. And don't forget, I'll do it even a little. I might have Day do it. A little like 3-minute video clip about the sponsorship.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
All right,
Because-
everybody. Enjoy your Sunday. Have a great day. Donna will be back live tomorrow night at 7, so Eastern
Yep.
Standard Time. So
So
enjoy your
see-
Sunday.
Enjoy. Bye, guys.
See ya.